What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to another episode of Retro Night. And we're kicking off this beautiful month called Game Boy July in honor of the Game Boy's birthday this month. Well, at least, let's say American release, because I'm not going off the Japanese releases because, one, I'm not Japanese, and two, I don't give a fuck. So I'm going off of North American releases for these consoles, and what I'm going to do with these special console months is play games even if I've played them before on, like I played this one. I played the NES version of Donkey Kong. Excuse me. Sorry. Just finished drinking a Pepsi and I almost burped into the mic. Didn't want that happening. But yeah, I've already played the NES version of Donkey Kong, but I'm going to be playing the GameCube version, Game Boy version as well, because, well, it's completely different. I was kind of amazed when, I got done playing it. I was like, wow, this is really different. But kind of unique of how they set up the game, once you actually get into the game. Because you guys may be thinking the first part of this is the game. No, there's shit ton more. And like I said, it just starts out like it's normal Donkey Kong. And you're like, oh, it's Donkey Kong, everything's cool. And then once you finally beat the last level of Donkey Kong, you would expect it to continue on, repeat the stages and stuff. No, instead it fucking throws you a curveball, and that's why I don't care if I've already played the version of a game, because I'm going to play the Game Boy version, because it's going to be completely different. But yeah, like I was saying about these special console months, I'm going to be celebrating the birthdays of whatever console, for certain months. It's also to help try to break up the whole monotony of trying to think of it, of not doing like the special months like anime month and stuff like that, because eventually after a while, like, I'm gonna be done playing Mario games. I'm not gonna have any more Mario games to play, and it's like, well, I gotta do something else with these months. So I have the whole list of when these consoles were released and stuff like that, and I'll be playing games, exclusive games to those consoles, and just games I like off those consoles as well. And I'm only doing classic Game Boys this month, so don't be expecting me to play Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance games, because those aren't classic Game Boy games. I want the gray cartridge Game Boy games. That's what I'll be playing. And it sucks too, because I realized I only had 20 and I have to buy some more. And with the guy that has, trying to collect a lot of the Game Boy games, I found out I actually have a lot of Game Boy Color games, more so than Game Boy games. But Game Boy Color didn't come out until November, so we're stuck with Game Boy Classics. And don't worry, I will be getting the two Kirby games. Was it Kirby and Dreamland? Yeah, Kirby and Dreamland. I was trying not to say the NES version, which is Kirby Adventures. Kirby and Dreamland, and then Kirby and Dreamland 2, or Return to Dreamland 2, or whatever. But I got both of those, and I'll be playing all the way through those, so I have at least 2 long plays going for this month. Why I tried to collect more more Game Boy games, so I have more to play, because I've already done made 3 episodes so far, this being the first one, and I got 2 more to go, and then I still got about 17 more games I gotta play as well, and then put them back in the stack of games that I keep over here next to me. Well, it's not a stack, it's a shelf, but I got all the Game Boy games over here. But anyways, let's start talking about Donkey Kong and how it's different from its predecessor. Okay, like I said, remember how I was telling you that it starts out like normal Donkey Kong? Yeah, it does, but you'll start noticing little small details of when you're playing the game, like Mario can do a backflip and he can also do a handstand. Isn't that kind of suspicious? He never had those abilities in the originals. Well, then again, they probably couldn't program something like that, but they can program. Wait, the NES, the almighty NES, who brought us Mega Man and Castlevania and stuff like that, and they couldn't program Mario doing backflips, but they could do that with the little small Game Boy that has less memory than the NES? Very suspicious. But anyways, let's get off that subject. So pretty much this game is like, alright, we're gonna play normal Donkey Kong. And you're like, alright, normal Donkey Kong. And then once you get done with the final level, it throws you a curveball. You're like, yeah, I defeated DK. He fell from the top of all the metal. What the fuck are those called? The fucking things they use to fucking build buildings. Girders, metal girders. He falls off all the metal girders after you release all the locks that hold them in place. And you're like, alright, I defeated him, you know, time to continue on with the rest of the stages. Nope. Throws you a curveball once again, and you have to go through levels. That's right. Nintendo thought it'd be funny to fucking put levels in this game. And not funny like, haha, we fucking, like, haha, we fooled you. Well, it's haha, we fooled you funny. We actually made this game longer and a little bit more interesting for you. But it's also like, haha, did you think it was going to be this easy now? Now it's going to be 10 times harder because you have to collect keys and follow Donkey Kong in New York City and shit like that. And this is where it starts getting to the point where it's like, wait, are they ripping off King Kong? I mean, Donkey Kong was already a rip-off of King Kong. Universal could never get that taken care of because King Kong is in the public domain. But yeah, pretty much you follow him through certain places of New York, even though they call it Big City. And at the end of the stage, I guess you have a boss battle with him. And well, I didn't get that far because I was like, alright, I get the object of the game now, that they added levels and all that stuff to it. But I'm pretty sure you probably have boss battles at the end of each stage because there's a big red dot that pretty much indicates, hey, look, it's a boss battle. So, but you have to go through, collect items, blah blah blah. You know, there's points that you can collect, which are just items just around and helps you score. But mainly all you gotta do is get the key. You can actually chuck the key or trash cans or get the hammer and help. It's supposed to help you defeat enemies that are located around in the area. But other than that, guys, it's pretty much just Donkey Kong. You still have to do a lot of platforming, you know, precise jumping, blah blah blah. You know how Donkey Kong goes. But still a pretty fun game, especially for a Game Boy game. I was actually surprised by this one. That I was like, wow, this is actually very good. I was just expecting normal old plain old Donkey Kong, and I was like, oh cool, they added levels and boss battles. Not bad, Nintendo, not bad. But anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd, and this has been an episode of Retro Night, and we were playing Donkey Kong for the classic Game Boy. And don't worry, we'll have more Game Boy fun. I got some top 10s planned, and I am bringing back the original show, Retro Life, for the special console months. And I'll be dishing out a whole episode dedicated nothing but to the Game Boy, its legacy, you know, its history, blah blah blah, you know, some awesome games to get, you know, and everything. I'll be talking about every little thing that I can find about the Game Boy. But anyways, guys, you know, how I like to end these videos. Retro Nerd out.